Welcome back to the Human City Junction coverage of the Amherst train show. I am starting in the back of the Mallory building today. This show has just been off the hook, so I came to find a little bit of peace and quiet of all the chaos. I think for this morning's show, we're going to start off with the layouts, and we will, we'll see the adventure. I don't know what we're going to find, but there's just a lot of really, really amazing things everywhere in this area. So check in, come let me know what you want to see. We'll try and get to it over the next 2 days. I'm going to be streaming this morning for a little while, and then I will stream this afternoon for a little while, taking a break in the middle to repower myself and all of the equipment. And then we'll do something similar tomorrow. So check out my video from yesterday. Check out today's video if you're on replay. And let's turn this around, and we'll see what we're gonna see today. So yeah, starting off at the Northeast Quarter Historical Society. If you know Keith from CAMP, which is another YouTube channel, he is here. This is his club. Obviously, there's a lot of Amtrak trains running on this layout. You can see this guy's nice and weathered that's coming through here. Timber Surf, my battery yesterday lasted about 3 hours, and then I had to plug it in. So I've charged everything up, charged up the mics and everything last night. So hopefully we'll still get some coverage. Let me see if I can convince. There's Maggie the Clown. Got to watch out for Maggie. Let's see if I can convince Keith. Excuse me, sir. Would you please tell us about your Northeast Quarter Historical Society? Get up here. So subscribe to him. This is Keith from CANP on YouTube. Here, take the mic. Come on. See, there's a mic in the top.
Talk in the top. I was like, there's a mic sticking out of it.
Everybody loves the blue box.
I know. Is it DCC powered?
That was not. It's microphone powered.
Okay, good enough.
It's not. Yeah, you got that somewhere. So what's the story here? I mean, this is your stuff over here, right?
Yes.
These are your modules. And so, what is this club, and what the heck are you guys doing?
Well, we are the Northeast Quarter Historical Society. We are a 4-track mainline club, and we model everything from Boston down to DC and anything else that ran on the Northeast Quarter in between.
What the heck is the Northeast Quarter?
It's a corridor along the Northeast.
I was going to say it backwards.
Keith is getting heckled already.
I've been getting heckled since Thursday, all right? This has been an ongoing process all week, so I have no sleep yet. So I'm still working on my sleep.
No sleep. So you were working on the layout last night?
Layout, I had to go to work overnight, come back in the morning, come back to the layout. So yes, I've been minimum sleep right now.
I saw a big Dollar Tree semi pulling out of here last night at one point.
Which trailer? There's two of them.
Yo.
I have the one for the club, and I have my work trailers here.
Oh, gotcha.
But yes, we do model everything from predecessors, modern equipment. We do Boston to DC. We also model parts of from Philly to Harrisburg in the near future. We also have trolley lines coming up in the near future that we're also modeling. And I think what else? Cross fingers. Let's see what else. See, I'm not supposed to get asked these questions. You caught me off guard for a minute.
I got you off guard. You've been talking about this stuff for months and months and months and years and years.
But I'm the guy that's usually behind the big blue wall that you don't see. I just build this stuff and make it work wonderfully.
This is a live show, so we have to think about it on the spot.
Yeah, there's no cheat sheet back here, damn it.
This guy's a YouTube superstar. His party train is everywhere. He's good on his feet.
I got my phone ringing.
Message.
No, that's my phone. That's somebody's calling me.
So it's calling you. They're like, Keith, I see you on YouTube.
Yeah, that's the wife calling me now. So I gotta run for a second. That's the
Thank you for your time. Appreciate it. We're gonna.
Come back later.
All right, we're gonna check out the layout. Thank you. So I hear I may have gone offline for a little bit. Hopefully, I am back and everybody is seeing everything. You know, there's a lot of people using the Wi-Fi. A lot of people with their cars here. Here is their business card. People want to see the card.
If you look at it next to the Pro Cab, it's literally the Pro Cab 25 years ago. So the Pro Cab is 25.
We'll keep walking around these guys a little bit. So a lot of their setup is unscenic. They definitely have a lot of things running. You can see their yard they got in there. They got a huge yard back there. Running lots of long trains. I love the long trains. I just realized I could probably spend the next 2 hours just checking out the layouts back here. I'm going to zoom, see if this works. Get in a little bit closer. Try and keep things steady. Try and walk slowly. We'll see how that works. Ah, Anthony, I just noticed right behind me there's a whole bunch of European stuff being sold. So these are some of their scenic modules. HO scale. I don't know, but I'm wondering this like 3600 Mantua. Here, let me back up a little bit. So it says 3600 Mantua. I don't know if that is the of this section of the railroad and if that's a actual building that's on that railroad or not. Oh, you saw all the connectors on the backside? Well, so part of the reason you saw so many connectors on the backside is check out all the lighting. A lot of these modules have a lot of lighting on them. I'll show you this next one as well, which just has a lot of lighting. It's probably one of the more elaborate modules on this layout. Again, Northeast Historical Society, running a lot of the things that I see on the Northeast quarter. This is the area I grew up along. Stuff I saw as a kid. I just realized that's actually a SEPTA train. That is not an N-Trak train. That is SEPTA coming through there. So yeah, they got a lot of good stuff here. I love to. This is something I'm considering for my layout, is using a view block in the corners where things sort of split up, and putting a highway in, and using that to kind of split the area. Love all the trees. Those are pretty common trees that we get up in this area. Got some Breyer's ice cream in the back there. So yeah, so that's the this is the Northeast Quarter Historical Society. I'm gonna go. So if we're talking about a lot of wires with DCC, yes, there's block detection, but as well there's just feeders. One of the things we've definitely learned with DCC is that the more connectivity, the better. And sometimes the rail isn't always the best way to connect from track to track. The couplers, the rails have a lot of resistance in them. So it's better to just drop a bunch of feeders. So when you see a lot of wires underneath, some of it's for lighting and stuff. Some of it is just to improve the connectivity between different track sections as well. Rail Surf John, are you on your way up here? Are you coming to visit? I have already run into several people here. that I have known and or that have known me. I'm going to try and get over here. Here's a small little railroad. There's a bunch of kids playing behind me with a bunch of wooden stuff. There's a little Thomas. Well, that's diesel, I think. But from the Thomas, the train sets. And we've got two Percys, I think. One Percy. What's the other one? James? Number three. Nobody knows. I don't know either. A Percy and a James. We've got confirmation. It is very helpful. So, yeah, this is a nice little setup. They've got kids playing with trains behind me. I'm not going to show the kids for obvious reasons. Here we are. Here it is. This is the L scale layout, I guess you would say, and this is incredible. RailServe John, I am documenting that you said 100%, and I am going to hold you to that. So, wow, look at that. So this is all Lego. Everything here is Lego. They've got, just so you know what that clanging is behind me, they've got a kids ride going on back here as well. Time off already approved, RailServe John, for next year's. That's pretty awesome. I think it's really incredible. I mean, all these, these are Lego trains. They're all running. Oh, there's a cool bridge there in the middle too. So, yeah. Does seem to end here though. This is the end of one part of the layout. And we'll start up the next part of the layout over here. Yeah, could you imagine how many Lego bricks are in this layout? Yeah. I wonder if I can ask somebody that question. I don't know if I'll actually get an answer or not, but to me, what's really impressive is the scenery. Like, they're not just running Lego trains. They've got a lot of scenery going on as well.
Like, do you have Legos?
Look at it. I don't know if you guys can see this. It's a what do they call those? A wind generator thing? I can't remember what they're called. Cool stuff. Here's their yard. Looks like they've got a blue Comet. I don't know if RailServe John was here, he could see the blue Comet in person. I'm looking at the trucks, seeing if they've got the 6 axles in the right spot and the 4 axles in the right spot. Here's the only Lego locomotive I have. I don't know if that one's powered or not. I can't tell. Got some locomotives over here. We need a TNN logo at the bottom for Heath. Oh, Train News Networks. I do actually have, I didn't realize it wasn't up. I do actually have, I think it should now say live from the Amherst train show at the bottom. I mean, as if you can't tell from the title, I guess it does kind of give a little bit of information. Here we go. There's the L Gauge Modular Group, if anyone wants to find more information. These stations are really cool. Look at these. I mean, these are cool. I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this Lego stuff. You guys see the snowplow up front? Banger and a roostock. So let's go from something bigger to something smaller. And that something smaller is going to be Free-MoN. L gauge, I wouldn't say L gauge is new. It's definitely been around for a while. Some people are really into it, but I've seen it at a couple shows now. So this is Free-MoN. So we went from L scale to Free-MoN. Why don't we go against it? If people don't know, so Free-MoN, this is a pretty basic Free-MoN module right here. It's a single track. The track is in the center of the module. The module can be any length. It can turn any way. But yeah, so I'm on Wi-Fi and on cellular, depending on what's happening. But yeah, I'm pushing 60 frames per second, 6,000 kilobits. Doing that to try and make this as smooth as possible for everybody, so you can see the milky smooth movement. But yeah, so Free-MoN, I believe the last 6 inches of the module need to be straight and 90 degrees to the end of the module. But the modules can be any shape. So as we walk around, we'll see that a lot of the modules are various shapes. Anthony, you didn't make it. Oh, well, I hope you have a good birthday party. Here's a yard module. Pretty cool. Here's a bridge right here.
Oh yeah. Hope you have a good day.
Bob's Mancave, N-Scale. We're live on YouTube right now. You want to tell people about your channel?
Well, this is the Bob's N-Scale Man.
This is my microphone. You are welcome to grab it.
That's an interesting microphone.
You know, you got to do what you got to do at the train shows.
Yep. Well, I'm here with the N-Scale Free-MoN group.
I didn't know you.
And surprisingly enough, you're right next to my new module.
Oh, this is
right
stunning.
Here.
Tell us about this.
Well, I started designing this roughly in the middle of September, trying to figure out what I wanted to do. Mark Watson, who's one of these members over here, he challenged me to say, hey, you need to build a module. And okay, I'll come up with something. And sure enough, I decided to say, well, I'm going to make something, and decided to go big. And I said, I can make something better than just a 2 foot by 4 foot thing. So I said, okay, I build trestles pretty good. And so I'll give it a shot. Make it a curved trestle this time. And so
don't want to make it too easy on yourself.
Don't want to make it too easy. For a little number of pieces on there, just the outside bracing is 420 pieces, individually cut pieces between each bent. I haven't even counted all the pieces in the bent, but I'm probably guessing close to a little over 1,000 pieces in this trestle.
Now, your module is completely different than any of these other modules.
Right.
What's the standard that this is built to?
Well, this is right to Free-MoN standards, except I decided to make it a little bit different than the standard, but it hooks right up to all the other Free-MoN modules just fine. And so it's a 24-inch radius. It's got 6 or 7 inches of straight track on the end, like the code says, which you have to have at least 4 inches straight track. And everything else is the same.
Awesome.
Straight through power and accessory bus, and that's about it.
One more time, tell us about your YouTube channel.
Well, my YouTube channel is the Bob's N-Scale Mancave, and I do reviews, train shows, anything really, live steam, rail fanning, all those good things, and I put it out there and give you something to look at.
Fantastic. It was awesome running into you at the show. I'm going to keep making my way around. I will pass that off to you, and I'll see you later.
Okay.
Enjoy.
See you later.
He found you.
Marr! Oh my God! Do you mind being on camera?
I don't care. It's my first time on camera. Magnet for you.
This is Marr. We know him in the chat. We've seen him. Here's a magnet that he's handing me for his YouTube channel, the American Lines Inc. Here, I should give you that. So you gotta have the.
Gotta have the box.
You gotta have the box.
The magic box.
So have you been to the show before?
Oh, several.
Yeah, I haven't been in the past 3 years. I wasn't able to make it. I've been coming to the show since the mid '80s.
What are you looking forward to seeing this year?
I just came to meet you guys.
Are you going to be here Sunday as well?
No, I won't.
Just Saturday.
Only
Awesome.
today.
Awesome. Glad you can be here. We are doing a meet and greet Sunday at noon.
Right.
So if you are around, that would be a great time to.
Why did you pick Sunday? You always pick Saturdays.
It was. I know it. We did it around Bernard at Mini Prints availability. Bernard is doing scans all day today. 50 scans today, 50 scans tomorrow, and he's been nice enough to let us meet at his booth. So we're gonna go visit him. We got a bunch of people saying, "Hey Al," the plumber 33, Anthony Dodge, Georgia Sunbelt, Boilermaker Rick, all saying hello.
Hello, guys.
What do you think people should know about this show? Why should people come here?
It's incredible. It just you can find anything you're looking for, and the size is just insane. It's bigger and better than anything I've seen anybody stream so far.
Yeah, it's incredible. We're going to do several streams from here because we can't get it in all in one stream, and I'm sure I will miss all sorts of things.
You'd have to do 3-4 days just to see everything, especially with the amount of people walking around.
Absolutely. Thank you for being on camera, telling us your experience. Incredible. It's so awesome meeting you in person. Let me give you one of my that's not mine. Let's put that one in a different pocket. I've got this sticker.
Awesome.
And if I reach into my other pocket,
Uh-oh.
I've got and these I can't decide, but I think these are some of my favorite stickers. It says "Time to read the instructions," and I feel that's pretty appropriate for for him as well.
Yes.
The instructions are there for decoration.
Yeah, 100%. They make good wallpaper, right? You can put them up, throw them in the trash, all kinds of good things. But I look forward to seeing you around the show today.
Oh, I'll be here.
I'm going to check out some more of these layouts over here because this morning is all about the layout tours. Thank you, Al.
Awesome to see you.
Nice meeting you, Heath.
Karen, nice to meet you.
Karen, nice to meet you. Really appreciate it. Al, so good to see you in person. Good to see you around. That was awesome. That was so great. I've been chatting with Al for over 2 years now, and to be able to meet people in person at these clubs is just at these shows. I'm Oh wow! Oh, look at this. Oh, I wish this was moving. So, if people don't know, I'm really into the circus stuff. Microtrains makes a lot of different circus cars. My layout is not big enough to run the circus trains, so I've never really set them up. Let's just kind of run by this. I want to try and I don't know who I have to beg to get this to run, but this is the entire consist of the modern N-scale microtrains train. I don't know who's... I need to figure out whose train this is. I bet you I know who to ask. We may have to go back to Bob and ask him. Hey, Bob, whose train is this? How much do I have to pay him to see it run? Mark! Where are you, Mark? So this is one of my dreams, is to run a train like this around my layout. Hopefully I'll be here long enough that I'll get to see it running, and we can chase the layout with this train. Because wow, this is that's what I want to run right there. That's the thing about these the Free-MoN clubs and the Free-MoN standard as well, is you can build your module, however you want to build it. And as long as it's built to the standard, you can definitely connect things up. Another wind farm. Howdy, hot dog. Howdy, Kyle. When are you going to give your Walther circus train, Heath? You mean when am I going to give it away? I'm not going to give it away. So I do see trains running here, but I don't see any trains running on the section of track with the circus train. That section doesn't seem to be running right now. So this is, I'm going to switch this real quick. I just want people to see how big this is. Let me try and back up far enough to be able to get as much of this layout. So this is all Free-MoN right now. So everything you see here, this is Free-MoN, that's Free-MoN. This is all Free-MoN from Nebraska. These guys came in. Free-MoN. It extends all the way back to right about here. Goes all the way over there. Huge setup. This is quite the bridge. I'm guessing this is probably some Nebraska prototype. Ken Amos Jr. That was a tragedy, those pictures of that guy. Here we go. Let's see. Why is the train stopped? Unlike traditional modular standards, Free-MoN focuses on operational realism. So they've got siding set up. So we will, as we walk around, definitely see some of that. Oh, looks like this is the setup here. That's pretty cool, the map. So it's showing that I am up there at that section of the map, but that gives you an idea. That's N scale. You can see just how much there is. So I think the circus train we saw was parked over there. So I'm hoping I'll be able to catch that on my way around. Yeah, I'm Daniel. I agree. I'm a big fan of what Free-MoN is doing. I'm glad there is Free-MoN is coming out, help people out like me with smaller spaces. But it's really pretty incredible that it's all just, you know, as DeBob from DeBob's Mancave was saying, it's, 4 inches of straight track at the end of the module, perpendicular to the ends. Perpendicular? Is that the right word? Yeah, perpendicular to the ends. And the rest of it, you can do whatever you want in the middle. There's I don't know if you can see that on your screen, but that's a thing with a sickle. A guy with a sickle. Ah, great. Glad people are coming in from back on track. I apologize, I did overlap with them a little bit, but that is just kind of the nature of it. So this layout is DCC. Looks like they also have Y throttle server set up. I just passed somebody who's using Y throttle server to run everything. So there's a big loop there in the center that we can't quite get to. But you can see this is one of the loops. Let's see. This is a New Jersey Southern N-Trak. Vent coming up. We've got a train coming through right now. Oh, Lynn, don't tell me you were two-timing on me. Yeah, this module here at the end, with all the trees and stuff, is like really complete, really well done. A lot of details in it. A lot of tree work, a lot of like fading in from the river up to the shrubbery, up to the then trees in the background. Yes, this is a Y, and yes, it is quite scenic. Oh, sorry. This is, I guess, a dog bone. This is the Y over here. I realize I'm reading the comment late. I'm keeping my eye on that circus train on the other side. I may just have to take off and run around there. Here's another, looks like run around. Or not a run around, dog bone. Why do I keep saying that? I don't know. Mike's Deep Run Railroad, thanks for being here. Yeah, I love sharing this hobby. I think this is an incredible hobby that more people need to know about. Oh, this is cool. This is actually, it looks like maybe more of a figure eight.
At the show office, please.
So it comes in on that lower track. It goes up a level up to here, and then it goes around this and then down a level. Let's go back over here and see if we can see a little better what's going on. So it goes next to the other track, it looks like, and then comes back around and down, and then keeps going. So all end scale. Thanks, H&H. Appreciate that. One of my goals I was kind of playing with myself was hitting 2,000 before the start of the Amherst show.
Attention, please. The Segul family, please meet at the show office.
That is really loud. Apologize. I like the way they're doing the ground cover here. I generally have a lot of issues with the end scale and the ground cover just looking too big because it's, HO scale size thing. So it's really nice seeing the end scale stuff as well. I'm just going to see if I can catch this passenger train coming over the bridge. It's coming up. A mixed consist of passenger cars. Well, I should say one end is mixed. We'll see in a second. The back is Amtrak. Yeah. There you go. Here's a little yard that is, kind of in the middle of all the of everything. So they have areas to stop, pull off cars, move things around. Trying to get some really long trains running over here. Thanks, Anthony Dodge. Appreciate it. Thanks, Digger. Let's jump ahead a little bit. See if we can't get to a spot to watch this train maybe past this yard that's right here. Hope I'm not moving too fast for people. Thank you, Kyle. Tina, you can't see things in a couple days, and some people only make it here for, one day. So, there are some plain fuselages on flat cars with some plain part containers in that mix. And here's this train coming through. The plumber, I wish you could be here with us as well. I'm glad I'm able to share this so you can be a part of this show.
One of those two.
Yeah, no, Jeff had one.
How fun is it to run this long of a train in N scale? It's my understanding they were trying to build one of the largest Free-MoN layouts. Lynn, I tell you, when we were standing outside waiting to get in this morning, I was like jumping up and down like a little kid, just so excited that, you know, we were about to go into this show. The energy this year is just incredible. And while there aren't a lot of people back here, there are a lot of people shopping over in the Better Living Center and in the other areas. So I'm kind of curious. The dog bone that the circus train is sitting on back there is where this long train is running, and I'm curious to see how they're going to pass each other. We've almost made a full circle. Oh, look at this. There's some speeders. Yeah, Ken, you kind of do. Although it's hard to make a list because, you know, it's like squirrel, right? I mean, you think you've seen what you want to see, and then you find something else. Yeah, hi. I understand as well. Like, as you know, like I'm in a similar situation as you where I just don't have the space. So being able to come to a show like this and pull out your really long trains is a lot of fun. Good. Now you gotta tell me your name.
F&B Railroad.
Ah, awesome. You want to tell us a little bit of... This is F&B Railroad, another member of the YouTube community. How you doing? What do you think of that? So that's your microphone there. Look, there's a little microphone on the end of that.
Okay.
That's how I'm able to interview people.
Okay.
So is this your first show? Have you been here before?
I've been here a couple of years.
That's awesome. What do you enjoy about coming to this show?
The size.
Yeah. I see you already have a bag. Have you already been shopping, or is that empty, about to be filled?
That's empty, carrying sneakers in case my boots start dirt.
I gotcha. Where can people find you online?
Capital F, hand sign, capital B, Railroad.
And you're on YouTube, Facebook, YouTube mostly?
Yep.
Awesome. Yeah, so we're just checking this out. There's a circus train over there that I'm trying to figure out when it's gonna run. So we're just kind of waiting around here. Today we're gonna be doing layouts. Probably tomorrow I'll probably hit more of the vendors. I don't want to spend all the money on the first day. So
I actually came here to look into the fiber optic.
Dwarwin.
Yes.
Dwarvin. Sorry, I actually talked to those guys at breakfast this morning. So we're all staying at the Sheraton, and had a good conversation with them and what they're up to. And we'll visit them tomorrow. Dwarvin's over in the Young Building.
What about mini prints?
Mini Prince, Bernard and I have been hanging out a bunch already. Mini Prince is in the Better Living Center.
Okay.
Section 19 in the Better Living Center for Mini Prints.
Yep.
Lauren James from OVR is in Section 61 in the Better Living Center. Who else can I tell you about? Ron from New Haven Rails is in Section 12 of the Better Living Center. If you know New Haven Rails, he's got a bunch of
I know him.
stuff there as well.
In fact, it's from my state.
Oh, there you go. So I'm going to keep going around because I want to see what's going to happen when this hits the circus train at the end.
I hear you.
Good to meet you. Let me grab a sticker out of my hidden pouch of things. I'll give you that one, and because I know you probably follow directions about as well as the rest of us, you get that one as well.
Okay.
I'm getting asked what's the maximum amount of money that I can spend today. I can't answer that question because my girlfriend might be watching this. No, I'm just kidding.
I actually save all year $30 a week to come to the show and spend. And by the time I'm done saving, I have around 18.
That's awesome.
1,800. So
that is the smart way to do it.
Yep.
Is budget before a show, and then only spend what you've budgeted.
Yep.
So I do the cash thing. I've got,
Yep.
a couple bucks in my bag,
Yep.
and once I hit that number, that's where I'm.
That's the only way to do it. Otherwise, you end up
Sure.
over your head.
Oh, totally, completely. Yeah. So I've got a budget, and we'll see what happens. I'm liking these little rail cars with the lights on them too.
Maintenance away.
Yeah, those are really cool.
Yeah, the wife wants to see a Christmas tree on my N-scale layout.
Ah, there you go.
What?
Good luck. Good luck. N scale with lights.
That's why I'm
Oh, the fiber optic with Dwarven.
Yep. You know how
Yes.
they do the tall trees?
Yes.
In some towns, they just bring it straight down.
Yeah, right.
All the way around it. Through the place.
Go hit them up. All right, so I think we're about to see things get fun over here. Let's see how this is going to pan out. They're saying I have a cigar tube of money. All right. Good to see you around. I'll see you as we go. So I'm curious. I want to see how they're going to get this freight train around the circus train. Do one of you guys own that circus train?
That's hard.
Oh, so you're just going to run past it.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
in a completely
bummer.
different section.
Oh, that's a bummer. I have all those cars, but I've never seen them run because I don't have the space. And now I see them on the layout, and I just want to see them run. Apparently, I'm going to have to come back and hunt Mark down later.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's either Mark or Mark's dad.
All right, well, we'll keep an eye on it. We'll come back. If I'm not able to live stream it, I'll record it and do it later. Mark, M&M Rails, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. That will help reduce the dent that is going to be in my wallet after this show. Let's do a little bit of HO, and then we'll come back to more N scale. So I'm walking back around. They are mocking me. I'm walking around the Free-MoN N scale, and we're going to go to the Free-MoN HO scale. The HO scale layout we did actually see last year at the show. They were here, but I believe it was a much smaller setup last year. The standards are the same. Straight track at the joints, parallel to the joints, but in HO scale they also use Digitrax, and we all know why they use Digitrax, because Digitrax is the anyway. I'm just joking. But same sort of thing where they've got sidings to pull the trains off on. Got dog bones at the end. Apparently this is called Eugene Loop. Looks like it's Eugene, Oregon. Big loop. We'll come around the other side, and we'll hit the whole layout back from the other angle. I can't believe I'm 45 minutes in. I haven't even gone over to the Reading Society Club, or there's just so much to see here. But you can see the track work here. This is all, all within the standard, doing all this. We'll keep working our way around. Oh, I may be on the side of the layout I'm not supposed to be on, because now I'm on the side with the tables. So I may get kicked out, but you know. I just got the go. I got the nod. He said, just keep going. All the modules seem to be labeled on this backside, or a lot of them as well. Actually, I just realized some of these labels are on this side, and some of the labels are on the other side, because with Free-MoN, the standard allows that this module can go in this orientation or flipped in the other orientation. So here's a good example. Is this module right here, right? The tracks at this end are exactly the same as the tracks on this end. So if they wanted to, they could run this in the reverse orientation. Just flip it around, and then the track runs in the reverse orientation. The other thing that's really nice about Free-MoN is the height. It's probably a little hard to see what the height is from the video, but this is higher than the traditional N-Trak, which we'll get to next. The N-Trak is actually right behind it. You're curious how they wire up their modules. Let's see. I see some wiring over here in a second. Maybe we'll peek under and we'll see how they wire them up. I see some Anderson connectors. I see red, black, white, green suitcase connectors. Looks like they got a bunch of different connections. But here we go. It looks like from the module, black, red, green, and 2 whites with Anderson connectors. Oh, and then there's the here's the RJ12 cable for the Digitrax as well. So a lot of these modules are well labeled also. How you doing? We're just showing off on YouTube. Free-MoN standard. Modules in progress. Modules completed. So really nice setup these guys got. Actually about to get over to a yard. Looks like they've got some yard switching going on here.
Will Ruth
Ooh.
go to booth?
Oh, sorry, tipped up too much. Stepped up too much. Yeah, and obviously the way these work is, you know, a lot of these modules are different people, so it's not all the same person doing all the modules. I just realized I'm like walking slowly through this thing. I just realized this thing actually goes all the way down there still. I still have a lot more to walk. Tannerman's saying he lost signal. I'm seeing full signal right now, so hopefully people are going to be able to jump back on. So this is, I guess, the New Jersey Free-MoN Club. Did I miss that? There we go. New Jersey Free-MoN Club right there. Yes, virtual rail fans here. I do believe that they've got cameras in every building as well. So some people have these Y modules as well that then just go to these little end caps right here. So you build the Y just so you have the Y, and if you don't want to build out from it, you just cap off one of the ends. Well, I'm glad to hear the issue is Roy and not me. Here's a little switch list for this train that's right here. Looks like somebody built it up to eventually go on a little journey around the layout. Let's try not to trip over these chairs. And we're still going. I didn't realize this is. I may need to walk faster, or we're never gonna get out of here. Yeah, people probably remember at Timonium it was just bad. The only time that I have issues here is when I'm switching buildings. But other than that, I've been having pretty good success. Tina Marie from a Hobby Model Railroad, thank you so much for the $20. Buy a train on me, Heath. I'll catch up on the video later. Heading to the train store right now. Thank you for this walk around. Appreciate all the hard work that goes into it. Thank you so much for that, Tina Marie. I really do appreciate that, but I also just love being able to share this with people. And just, it's just fun for me. I mean, how can you not be inspired by this? I mean, I at least find this just so inspiring. Seeing the work that people have put into these layouts with all of the details, and even like here's a simple little detail on a layout, right? So this track here, this track is going down. There's this hump of grass right there. This track being your mainline track, the siding tracks with a different color ballast, also lower, not up on top like the mainline ballast. Just those little details. Just those little details. I don't know if Amherst put this Wi-Fi in or if this is just what the Big E has. They do big events from here, so. Oh, Tina Marie, you're buying the store. Oh, that's awesome. I thought when you said John was wrapping up selling the store that you were helping him sell the store to somebody else. I didn't realize that you're going to be the owner. That is awesome. That is awesome, awesome, awesome. Next time I go to Vegas, I'll have to go find the train store. I haven't been to Vegas in a while. Arguably. Arguably? I don't think that's the right word. But I like this module here. So they just put this here on the end just to cap it off so the trains don't run off the edge, because that is the end of that little section. Look at this, with all the LED indications for all of the switches. It looks like there's push button in there. All connected via Digitrak's control system. So I'm going to turn around, and there is quite a crowd around this layout. Some of these modules are modules that I've seen at the Edison Train Show, the Greenberg Show in Edison, New Jersey. Some of these are new to me. They're from other N-Trak clubs, but this is the N-Trak standard here. So you can see this is 3 mainline tracks. They use the Atlas derailleurs between each section. And you can have 3 tracks all near the front, or there is a separate standard that has them in, has a version where there's 2 tracks in the front, 1 track in the back. So here's a gorgeous, gorgeous trestle. Thank you, Grandpa Rails. Appreciate it. If you guys are enjoying the content, I would appreciate the thumbs up. It definitely helps spread the hobby of model railroading to other people when people thumbs up these videos, because then YouTube will send it out to more people. So, and you know, so when I first got back into model railroading, I was thinking that N-Trak was gonna be what I got into. All of these N-scale modulars standards all now fall under N-Rail. So you can head over to the N-Rail website to find out more about them.
No, you weren't told that. You were told to stop here. You go on blue line.
There's some guys arguing over there, so we're just gonna walk past and keep going. trying to catch up. There's some New York City pacemaker cars that I'm trying to run up behind here. Catch those coming as another train goes past. Was Split Rock asking Michelle Kempema questions when Sparky was holding the mic? I haven't gone back and watched that section yet, so I'm hoping that Sparky isn't going to get me thrown off. But this is very interesting. It looks like they've added on to the standard a little bit because they've got the 3 tracks down front, but they also have 2 tracks in the back. Joey, that would be hilarious. If I had one with me, I would definitely ask to have it run on the layout. So we're over here right now, and you can see this layout is all the way over there as well. So we're just going to keep making a loop as well. I'm loving. I don't know how they've coordinated this standard, but like look at all these tracks they've got here. Do you guys like this tighter view, or do you want me to go a little wider so you can see a little bit more in each camera view? But look at this module. Look at just the depth. This is a single module. Yeah, Frank, a little better than Timonium. So there's a camera somewhere on this. I'm not sure exactly where it is, but they've got a monitor back there showing a video camera view. But I mean, look at like all the details in this. Container Man, I will definitely be going over there. They have a lot of stuff set up. So we'll definitely head over there and check that out. There you go. There's even a crossover in there. Here's a train coming by. Let's give that some time to run through the scene. Frank, I hope your wiring is a little better than that. Oh, so we must be near the end. There's probably a dog bone, reversing this train around, because this was the one we were chasing down the other way a second ago. Here's a train with the end of train light and the locomotives right next to each other. This is the max length of train they could run, because that goes right there down to the end. Sparky, I found there was a stack of chairs in, I think, the Mallory building that I saw up against the wall. If I remember when I'm done streaming, I will come back with another chair. So we're gonna break away from this for a little bit to walk over to this other section, so we can keep going. So this is now the Long Island section. So there's multiple sections connected together. I get that, Container Man. The one reason that F&B was just over here visiting. The one reason I don't mind that YouTube takes the 30% is they are providing me a platform to be able to stream, and that it keeps people on the platform, keeps people watching. They don't have to go somewhere else. They can stay right here as well. So we're coming around. Ooh, look at this junkyard. This is a nice looking junkyard over here.
We're talking about a short girl, I think a short deal.
Thanks, R2 Dog. I am just glad that I can do it. This is also keeping me from spending lots of money. Uh-oh. What happened there? Hold on. my gimbal is going crazy. Let's try resetting the gimbal. I apologize for this. This is just what happens when you're live streaming sometimes. I may have hit a wrong button, or I may have done something. It could have been Sparky's fault. It could have been my fault. Could have been anyone's fault. How you guys doing? People are wondering why I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to the people on YouTube. I'm streaming. People on YouTube are watching this. You guys having a fun time at the show? Would you tell us about who you are and what you're enjoying at the show?
Well, we're from New York.
I'm from New York.
Yeah.
Where are you from in New York?
Putnam County.
Okay.
Brewster area.
Yeah, I'm actually in the city, so I came up via Amtrak yesterday, which is, you can't beat coming to a train show on a train. It doesn't get any better than that.
Yeah.
So are you new to the hobby, or you've been doing this for a little bit?
Doing it for a long time, got out of it for a little while. We've been,
Everybody's story, right?
Never get it back in. Yeah.
Awesome.
So it's great.
Have you been here before?
Yeah. This is probably our 4th time.
Nice. What do you guys like seeing here?
We enjoy the layouts. Yeah, the layouts. But I'm looking for somebody to do actually work it instead of just running the trains around.
Yep.
Anyway, and then I just bought some models. I'm modeling the 1890s.
Oh, 1890s.
So real simple.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how simple that is, but
I know.
are you doing like code 55 track and like laying all your own track and?
No.
Okay. We've got a friend on the channel that is doing the 1870s, and he's gonna lay all of his own tracks so that it can be prototypical to that time period.
Go for it, man.
So yeah, right.
I just want to run my trains.
Yeah.
I just, do some what's called unloaded. What do they call it?
Operations.
Operation. Thank you.
There you go.
Okay,
There you go.
see that?
Yeah, I just got into operations. I got back into this hobby in 2019. I started with this modular stuff where it was just sort of running in circles, and then I made myself a switching puzzle. And now I love operations. I think it's just the best thing ever.
I'm going to model from High Bridge in the Bronx, around Yankee Stadium, up to the Brewster Yard.
Oh, fantastic!
Okay.
All right. My layout I'm doing from the Croton Harmon Yard down the west side into the 69th Street Transfer Bridge, and then doing a little bit of Manhattanville back in the day when the trains did all the Manhattanville stuff. So
9th Avenue, all the meat markets, all the meat packing plants.
I'm not going to do the meat stuff on my layout, but yes, like that. I don't have a lot of space. So I got to do what I can fit into my space. Yeah. So it's a compromise. This hobby is a compromise, and we're getting it. What scale are you going to do your
N scale?
N scale. There you go.
I don't know.
Wow,
Yeah.
1890 in N scale.
Well, hand switches, no lights, no nothing. I got to figure out how to get a kerosene lamp.
Have you been over to Caboose Industries? Do you know their ground throws?
No, I haven't been there yet, but I have a bunch of them. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he's a good guy. I met him last year here at the show, and I love the simplicity of them, and they work great for like your situation where it's all hand throw, and so get rid of some of the complication, focus on the running trains. But awesome. Would you mind telling us your name? And
Vincent and Lucille.
Hey, Vincent and Lucille, so great meeting you guys. I'm actually, if I can, I'm going to give you one of my stickers for the YouTube channel, and that's me. Time to read the instructions because I never read the instructions.
Okay.
I'm guessing that he doesn't read the instructions as well.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
If I can't find the part where the part goes, I go back to the instructions.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Just keep going till you have a problem. Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Cool.
Fantastic meeting you guys. It was really good meeting you.
Have a great day.
Have a fantastic day. Thank you for your time. Really appreciate it. How awesome was that? So great meeting people here. It's one of the things I didn't do last time I was up here that I think I'm going to do more if people are interested in is, talk to more of the people that are coming here to, to explore, to get inspired, to see what's available. Amazing couple, from New York. Putnam County is just north of where I'm at. So good meeting people from my area as well. So and they were just having a great time, right? I mean, they were just living it up, loving it. Couldn't get enough of it. So yeah, good stuff. So the details here, this module. Look at the details with the plowing lines, with the.
Hey, are you going live?
I'm on YouTube Live. Here, do you want a sticker?
Sure.
Here, let me. Oh, if I can find it in my pocket. There you go. That's my YouTube channel. If you want to see what I'm up to.
Nice.
Awesome. Thank you guys.
Have you in your video?
I'm not going to put any kids in just because.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry, though. Thank you for asking, though. There's a young kid asking if he can be in the video, and I'm just, his parents were a little bit far away, so I'm being overly cautious. I know. Here's a train coming through, so let's check this out as it comes through. Who's doing an out session in 2.5 hours? So my initial plan was to only do an hour-long stream to give me enough time to charge everything. But then I'm barely scratching the surface of what is here. So I don't know if I should just keep going or if I should wrap this up. So I guess there's 79 people watching. If you want me to keep going, let me know. My phone's at 65%. So based on that, we're probably doing okay. I got a train that's about to come through here, so I'm trying to just catch that coming through this very well done scene. Digger's saying keep going. Love seeing, and there's another train on the same exact track. That's one of those things you can do with DCC that is possible with DC, but definitely not as easy. The Plumber 33 saying keep going as well. Daniel Banks sitting here building. In defense to our selfishness at Human City Junction, probably give yourself a chance to enjoy without worrying about camera and angles. I do. I've got some time. It's I do appreciate that sentiment. I'm going to, I'll probably keep going a little bit. I don't even know what time it is. It's an hour after I started, so what would that be, 11:30. So you'll probably keep going a little bit longer. I may, if Container Man is still around, I may, when I get through here, I may just walk over to the 187th stuff and may end it over there because that is really, really good to see. I actually, I brought a bunch of fruit and drinks. I did realize I got a little dehydrated yesterday. So I ate a bunch of fruit before this stream, and I will definitely get some more food before the next one. Film what I buy. So it's 5:40 p.m. So it's 5:40 p.m. It's 11:42. Oh, I'm sorry, Container Man. I did just see that. I was speaking with that lovely couple. I didn't want to cut them off. Thank you so much for that. I will definitely, so I got to make, there's a big loop. Let me make the big loop, and then we'll go over and check out some more of that, some more of the 187th stuff. It's really neat to me seeing the different, the different things that people do on their modules. the different things people do in their spaces. Coming around the corner now we're going back. So this is the N-Trak guys from Brooklyn, and I recognize these modules that we're coming up on. We've seen these at the Edison Train Show. Got the globe from the World's Fair back there. Look at these bridges. Bridges are awesome.
This is the train to the plane, yeah.
Yeah, here's a billboard for Epcot Center.
Oh yeah, that's great.
We got Newark International Airport. I've actually got a picture as a thumbnail of this shot of this in the background with the here's the monorail. Did you take? Yeah, nice overhead. They did have a space shuttle, or just there was a space shuttle back there. 100%. Here's a train coming through. Yeah, lots of catenary in this part of the world. There is a lot of catenary, so it seems to be a lot of modeling of the catenary. We're just gonna go around here, get back onto the layout in a second. Some of the detail back there, can't really see it from here. That's a module off in the back. And here is N-Trak module that has modeled an abandoned roundhouse. Anthony Dodge, if you can live stream from there, that would be very, very cool. I would guess if you email them ahead of time and talk to them, that you can probably get that set up. Here's another bridge scene. Yeah, right, Joey. In scale, that was probably going pretty darn fast. So I think this is where we started. So I'm going to take a little bit of a walk. I apologize if it's a little bit of a fast walk, but I'm going to go over to the 1/87th scale stuff, which is primarily 1/87th scale vehicles. Let's tilt up so you guys can see what we're actually walking past. There's some vendors here we're going to go past as we go over to the 1/87th booth. If you're wondering where I'm at, we're walking past Lionel on one side with the sun hitting the lens, and we're walking past Rapido trains on the other side, about to cross kind of the main aisle of the Mallory building. And let's go find some 1/87th Street stuff. Which now I'm not completely clear on this part, but I think the guys that have set this up are a part of the 1/87th club. And you'll see there's a lot of vehicles on this layout. So we're going to walk past this, and then the 1/87th guys actually have some tables over on the other side. But I'm pretty sure this is somehow associated with the vehicle guys, because there are vehicles after vehicles after vehicles on this. And actually, I don't see any running trains. I just see vehicle after vehicle after vehicle. Here's some buses. Oh, and it did it again. I'm getting it back. I'm getting it back. I don't know if I keep hitting a button or what I keep doing that it keeps... I don't know what I keep doing that it keeps doing that, but I apologize. And let's keep moving. We're back. There is a lot of people over here. A lot of people over here looking at this exhibit, so I'm kind of going slow so we can stay close. Just because there are some cool... I mean, look at... I kind of walked past this quickly, but you can see just the number of cars in this parking garage. Just stacked with cars. We're coming up on the new Amtrak green MOV cars. Here's some more buses, UPS truck. We're going to come up here where we got a little Coast Guard car. Bill, yeah, I'm going to try and do vendors like in a video of its own so that I'm not kind of mixing things, just so if people want to go back, they can do that. But yeah, so let's move along here. So this gets into, guys. Here he is. We got it. He's getting some food. That's right. But this is the man behind the podcast, not behind the microphone. Here, I should give you this. This is my microphone. I realize you're eating. You can't tell.
Oh, that's my microphone?
That's your microphone. You see, there's a microphone in the end there.
Oh, you got flags on it and everything.
Hello. So who the heck are you?
I'm Ray Arnott from Around the Layout podcast.
And what do you do on your podcast?
We talk to model railroaders all over the world and learn the why about their model railroading story. Learn about how they got started in the hobby and the things that they're passionate about. A whole bunch of different things. It's really about model railroaders telling their stories. That's what our podcast is all about.
And what brought you here? Why are you at the show?
The pretzels and the lemonade, of course.
That's why I'm here as well. As soon as I get off this stream, I'm going to have to get myself a pretzel as well.
No, this is I don't know, I've heard a bunch of different ways. The Super Bowl, the train shows, it's just it's pretty phenomenal. We've met some really great people, and I got another day of this to try to cover all of it. It's quite a bit, so it's good to definitely see everybody and get to meet some people and get some faces to the names, kind of thing. So it's a lot of fun. So
well, I'm glad I recognized you enough to say hello. We're going to keep moving. We're doing some layout tours today. We'll do something else this after. I don't know what there's so much to see.
You've got some other things coming up too, right? You have a gathering that you're doing, right? A little meet and greet.
We are Sunday at noon. We're going to meet at the Mini Prince booth. Hopefully a bunch of people are able to make it. If people wanted to come find you, because there are people right now watching this stream that are actually at the show as well.
Great.
So
We're looking for you for sure.
Where can people find you today or this weekend?
It'll actually be tomorrow again at 11 o'clock over in the Young Building near the food concessions area between Mac Rail and Home Shops.
Awesome!
Over in that section. So Young Building over near the corner where you see the big food concessions. That's where we'll be. They'll meet and greet, shake some hands. Love to meet the people that have been listening to the podcast and whatnot. So that'll give an opportunity there. And if you see me, stop me. I'm more than happy to talk to
you. Are wearing your logo on your shirt, which,
I am wearing the logo.
Does help as
I got
well.
it on the backpack, so if you spot me or the bald head, whichever one gives it away, feel free to stop by and say hello.
Awesome, Ray. Thank you for your time. I will. I'll definitely try and come run into you a couple more times this weekend. Awesome.
See you again.
Talk to you later. Bye. That was Ray from Around the Layout. He recently did we're kind of walking around this. This is a club setup that's kind of connected to the 187th guys, but we're gonna go around the around the corner, there's more 187th vehicles around the corner. Ray recently interviewed RailServe John, also known as John 2618, to a lot of people. Cast. He's got it's more of like a one-on-one podcast show, and check it out around the layout. I am coming around the corner to the 187th vehicle setup, which is not on railroads. Joey, it's not late. It's not too late. Get in your car. Let's go. Drive. Might be too late. How you doing? Just keep running into beams. Okay, so here, let's go to one end. So, Container Man, this is for you. Nobody else can look. Nobody else can look. But this is for Container Man 68. This is the 187th Vehicle Club. We'll make our way around. I just realized, I just looked over it. They got many more tables than last year. I got you, Joey. I understand. See if we can get a little closer to stuff. They have modular roads. They do. Yeah, right? Oh, I get you. This is a modular standard with modular roads. How funny is that? And they do have a track. I do see some of these modules do have a track on them. I just realized they're playing music over there, so I don't want to get this thrown off the air. So I'm hearing the music. Sorry, Container Man. We'll stay over here. We'll do some more stuff. Could you hear the music in the background? I hope you guys couldn't hear the music in the background. But here's some other setups. We just have to. I may see if I can ask them to turn the music off for a little bit. Bill, thank you for the super chat. Much appreciated. Here's a gentleman building some 187th scale cars without any tweezers. I don't know how you're doing that. Oh, there you go. There you go. He's got them there. It's just noise. Can't tell any song lyrics. Okay, as long as it's not recognizable, hopefully that'll be okay. We're kind of on the back side of the speakers now, so it's not as loud. My voice should be a lot louder, so as long as I keep rambling, because I know everybody loves my rambling. This C&W Mondavi, are you here somewhere? Yeah, these guys do it up. Oh, look at this. There's a prototypical photo. And this is here's the space shuttle. Southern Yankees trains, thank you, DP and SF, N-scale rambling on. I appreciate that. But this is cool. I love that they've got the prototype photo in the background so you can really see what they modeled it off of. Yeah, that is really... Oh, here's another crane. Oh, in the picture, you can just make out the crane in the background, and there they go. They got the crane in the background set up as well. Just going to back up a little so you can see this whole little setup. Yeah, so the one space shuttle we saw was definitely N scale, and that one there was HO scale. Bill says ramble on. Who's Dana, Container Man? Is that who made that? Is that Dana that made that? Or is Dana the 186 guy?
Yeah, look.
We're coming up on a couple more dioramas. Oh, here's Bay Crane. Bay Crane is a crane company in my area. Here's a diorama we're coming up on. I love that these guys come out to this show as well. I mean, a lot of these do have, model railroad type stuff as well, but the heart of their modeling is definitely the vehicles. And here is another person that it looks like it's still a little bit in progress, but they are working on a module, and they've got all kinds of photos, reference photos that they're working off of to build out this module. All right, Container Man, there's one more section over here that I'm gonna walk around to. So we're coming around the corner. Just want to show you this section as well. This is one of the Here's more of the Amtrak MOW cars. Some of these are weathered, some of them are not. I missed the nuclear train car. Where's the nuclear train car? I think I did miss it. I don't know where it is. Yeah, this MO. So like I see these when I leave New Jersey. I see all these on on the side of the tracks. So it is really cool. Oh, these are actually CSX. Amtrak is using the same color scheme, but I see these ones are the CSX ones. So this is the CSX yard, Cumberland Maintenance of Way Facility. That's pretty cool. Oh, and the last module with the bridge and the barge, there was a... Oh, I did see it. I know what you're talking about now. All right. The music has been turned off, so we'll try and get back over on this other side now that the music's off.
How did they not hit each other? This one sends a signal of the back, and that one picks it up to what its current speed is.
Let's try and get around here. There's a cool little thing going on over here.
No, the lanes are pretty well defined, so that's kind of pre-built into the module.
Okay. Collision right there.
Yeah, it looks like that. It's just a good effect. There's nothing. It's just a coincidence.
It's very well done.
Yeah, everything's, it steers on its own, so that's why it looks like they're steering away,
See, such good they do catch, right?
When am I going to get this close to the third action without being in the middle of it?
That truck going around the corner, that is awesome. That is really awesome. Here's some more stuff. Yeah, Z, it is like trackless trains over there. It sounded like it was something they custom made, though. It doesn't sound like it was something purchased. They were talking about a sensor on the front or on the back of the ambulance that was telling the, oh, and they're playing music again. Gotta go. Here's some cool new train gear. You want to check it out? You can stand still so I can see the QR code. That's the QR code. Click on that QR code. You can send an email. Get some of that. I'm going to wrap it up here for this first stream. I am going to come back. Oh, what am I doing? There we go. I'm going to come back on. Always in reverse. I'll come back on later today at some point, probably around 2:30. That's when I have the stream scheduled for. So hopefully I can make 2:30 happen. But there is there's so much more. There's so much more to see, and I'll bring as much of it as I can to everybody. But I do need to sign off. I'm going to grab some food, recharge my batteries, both literally the phone battery as well as my own battery, and I look forward to seeing everybody in a little bit. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do hit the thumbs up on the way out. And from the city that never sleeps, farewell, my